This is Dropping Hints.
I'm Alex.
I'm Silas.
In this podcast, you'll catch a glimpse of our everyday conversations.
Who's gonna talk first? You should
talk first. We got a banger for you today.
It's a real banger. So everybody gear up. Get ready. Because we're coming for you.
Because we want to know
this
one
is the
thing.
Intro. One thing. Not just one. 10.
What are 10 things? Silas, what are 10 things that you cannot live without? And before you say, well, I'm a minimalist, I don't need anything. All right, let's say I hold a gun to your head. I say choose 10 things.
Okay, in that case, one of the 10 things that I can't live without would have to be the list of 10 things. Okay.
Right,
Number one.
By the way, I haven't given this any thought. Actually, I just suggested this 3 minutes ago.
Spoiler alert. Number one, this glove.
I just want them to know that we're genuine.
We're genuine.
We're not one of those fake
We're not one of those,
podcasts.
fake. Sometimes you'll hear, contrived,
We don't have any
things
writers.
coming from, maybe pulpits or things like that. We're not those people.
Wow.
No shade being thrown anywhere, truly.
Say that on a Sunday.
On a Sunday. Sunday.
All right, what's the first thing?
Waiting all day for a Sunday night. This glove.
Okay, Carrie Underwood.
Quite a nice little glove I found.
What is that, symbolic of your chemistry?
Yes. I was gonna say number one maybe is lab coat and goggles. I need those. I'm gonna count it as one item. Fight me. Lab coat and goggles.
Would you call it your PPE?
And personal protective equipment. Yes. I couldn't possibly handle chemicals, dangerous things, without proper protection. Without my proper protective equipment. That's what it means. Proper protective equipment.
Proper. Not improper.
Proper protective.
Appropriated protection equipment.
Mm-hmm.
One of the things I couldn't live without would be my Dr. Sasquatch organic handcrafted soap.
Wow. See, I love my soap filled with chemicals.
I'm going to plug this company right now. They make amazing soap.
I can almost guarantee you, after seeing this, you're all going to get commercials for Dr. Squatch.
Yeah. Dr. Squatch. Actually, the box is over there. Every half year or so, I order a box from them.
That's 6 months for our European viewers.
Every half year or so, I order a box from them full of cleansing materials. And I use those cleansing materials. Anyway, that soap, I ain't never going back to
whatever you were using. Your sulfates.
Let's just say the less than soaps of the world, because those are trash.
The soaps of the world will truly try to draw.
You have not lived until you have experienced organic handcrafted bar soap. Okay, can't be liquid, has to be a bar. That's one thing for me.
Oh, aren't you exclusive?
Well, I could tell you the scent of soap that I like the most, but didn't think that was necessary.
Well, keeping it with the personal care items, I guess I have to say,
your beard.
Some kind of brush or something like that.
Yeah, how about a razor? Like the phone, the Motorola.
We'll get to the electronics later.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I'd say some kind of a brush because I got to keep it tame. I have only recently started using balms.
You would not want to maim your mane.
I would not want to maim the mane. I want to keep it nice and tame because that's
the name. Put the glove down, okay? It's not time for an exam.
The game.
Put the glove down.
I'm telling you, I'm coming for you.
So he's not coming for anybody. Relax. This is not. Don't say we're coming for your children because we're not.
We are not. They're probably going to be coming to us.
Some people might.
For help. Okay.
Yeah.
So, let's see. What else? Give us another thing.
The next thing, can't live without. As I look around the room, trying to choose the next thing. I'd say that drill.
Yeah. I'm gonna blow a fuse.
Yeah. Got the demo here.
Yeah. Here we go. Oh, wait, hang on, sorry, wait, sorry, 1 second, sorry, hold on, hang on, 1 second, wait, there we go.
Yeah.
I'm coming for you.
That drill, which is symbolic of tools for me.
Tools.
But I can't choose all the tools, so I just had to choose one. And I didn't want to choose you.
I was gonna say you could have chosen me,
The
but
biggest tool of all. But yeah, that drill. We've grown close over the months that I've had to use it on various projects.
Various projects, yeah.
Various projects which I'm not allowed to disclose at this time.
Never had to use it on any people or anything like that. Don't get the idea.
I ain't a dentist. That's what you're getting at.
Yeah. Then what's this little latex glove doing in here, right?
So I can
Your dentistry,
clean things.
Clean things. One thing I couldn't live without: the ability to clean.
I knew you were going to say that.
Literally every weekend, if I try to relax, one of the ways that I do that is just by cleaning. You hear that? That was the saddest.
That sounded like a dying duck.
Okay. Anyways, one of the ways that I do that
our listeners are very confused at the moment.
You're losing brain cells.
It's okay. We've already lost them.
We didn't have them to begin with. That's worse than dead. His brain's gone.
Something I couldn't live without.
Star Trek.
My collection of Star Trek.
I was gonna say my collection. I'm trying to keep track. Let's see. I've got 3 things lined up. I think my collection of
this book, which is all the Star Trek episodes
novelized. The novelizations.
Novelization.
Don't be sleeping on novelizations.
Instead, most people take what was written and turn it into a film or series. Well, Star Trek, they had a good series and they took it and made a book. All the episodes. So I like this. I also like The Real Deal out there.
The Real Deal, yeah. It plays out. We have the complete series on DVD out there.
He's dead, Jim.
He's dead, Jim. You looking for a laugh? Just
no. It's just let it be that.
Star Trek. Yeah. That's what I meant. If you're looking for a laugh, watch Star Trek.
Oh yeah.
Looking for fun.
Is that number 3 for me? Yeah, I think that's number 3.
That's number 3. Number 4 for me, I guess, would be obviously I can't live without Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, you had to drop the nuke, Silas.
We're going intangible concepts now. We're not. People are. What can't you live? I can't live without my cell phone. Freaking
Screw
just
cell phone.
get this out of my face. I couldn't live without Lord of the Rings.
Well, I want to piggyback on that, but I suppose I won't. I couldn't live. Without what couldn't I live without? Belgian waffle. Couldn't live without them.
I would be perfectly content to live in a world where Belgian waffles never existed. Belgium can still exist.
Well, why do you have to be so
just their
racist
waffles
against the whole country?
Look, Eggo waffles are fine. There's just something about the Belgian ones that sorry guys, call me a bigot, but
they're thick and fluffy. Do you like the little crispy ones?
Yeah, I do like the little thin,
frisbee,
the little thin frisbee ones that I could eat those
just put them in a tennis racket.
Yeah, those. Just put it in the toaster. Don't even let it get crispy. Just let it get to be its warm, fluffy self, and just eat that. No butter, no syrup.
I need a thick, at least an inch thick Belgian waffle.
I just need the flavor of Eggo waffles.
Can't live without it.
I mean, you do you.
I am. I'm trying.
Man.
Number 4 for you.
Number 4. Gosh. I couldn't say. I couldn't live without these fancy LEDs.
Jowls.
These fancy LEDs. And you know those LED strips that you got? Those are pretty great. Yeah. There's some in this room right now. There are some in
I don't know nearby.
What are you gonna?
Yeah, what are you
There
gonna
are
do?
some in my room as well because I put them there.
After I put them in here.
After you put them in here, yeah. But I also would like to
Copy
say
me.
I did do mine in a very different way as well. I mean, they're around the perimeter, but also I have that perimeter shelf that goes around the room, and I put them like the lights go on the wall, then they go down the wall to the shelf, which is about a foot down from the ceiling. They go down the wall to the shelf, and then they run on the shelf pointing up so that when I put things on the shelf, the lights illuminate the aisle leading you to an exit. The lights illuminate what is on the shelf. Bringing me to number 5, my Beethoven statue.
Beethoven bust.
The best of Beethoven. I couldn't live without that, okay? Boy, that's a good one.
Thank you, Friars.
Thanks to the Friars for bringing that just literally
into
being
our
like,
lives.
Somebody gave this to us. We don't want it. Can you take it? Like,
I was there.
You were there.
I was there.
I wasn't there. I just found it in my bed one day.
Because I put it there.
You put it there. I made a story about it. Maybe you guys remember. Hashtag go watch my stories. You can live without my
plug your
you
stories.
can live without my stories though, okay? I'm not gonna put things like Instagram on this.
What's another thing that I cannot live? Was this number 4 for me? Or number 5?
You can live.
I can't remember.
Look, if it's not on the if a 10 item list is not on the list of things that you can't live without, then you can live without it, and you don't need to follow the 10 item list.
Basically, I can't live without numbers. I need numbers.
You might say you're a number file.
I'm plugging another YouTube channel. I need numbers. Why? Because they're woven into the fabric of civilization.
What is that all about?
What is that all about? I don't know. Numbers make things go up and down, back and forth.
Suppose I want to
turn
up and down. Suppose I want to go
turn
across.
Upside down. Numbers make the world go round.
That is, if you do believe that the world is round.
If you're one of those people that subscribes to that type of philosophy,
if you were one of the strange people in this world, one of those conspiracy theorists that believes the Earth is round. Okay,
I mean, the numbers aren't with you on that one, but
I mean,
okay.
We're accepting of all kinds here.
Yeah.
So.
But don't hit the subscribe button,
But smash the heck out of that like button.
Smash it flat like the Earth.
Like your trackpad. So
probably gonna get flagged on YouTube.
We're gonna get for presenting false information. It's like, give me a freaking break, Google. When was the last time you presented true information? Okay?
Independent fact checkers. One thing I couldn't live without: independent fact checkers.
Oh,
those people, they're right up there against the various artists in their popularity. They're just.
I like the various artists. They do a lot of things. One thing I couldn't live without: music. We talked about that. Music is better than life.
Wow, call back to an earlier podcast.
Man, living a life without music would be death.
So,
if you ask me, I mean.
So there's no music playing right now. So are you dead?
A life without music, I said. Get on my
dead,
level.
Jim.
He's dead, Jim.
He's worse than dead.
He has no music.
His brain is gone.
Gotta say, music, and inclusive of that, I guess headphones maybe, a device to listen to music with, not just the ability to make music, because I can make music, but I'm not as good at making music as, like, a lizard just fell. He jumped.
A lizard fell?
A lizard fell.
From where? From heaven?
The Gorn. It was the Gorn.
Oh, okay.
I'll put a picture of the Gorn.
Gorn.
I couldn't live without that music, because there's people that are much better at making music than I am. Coldplay, Flurry, Hillsong, I guess.
Hillsong,
maybe. I don't know what their theologies may be shaky, but
at
least their songs are, mostly.
Josh Garrels.
Yeah, Josh Garrels definitely on there.
I don't know.
I'm thinking
you're
of
music people.
I'm thinking of all
Cody
these.
Fry.
I'm thinking.
Is that one of your music people?
I mean, yeah, he's great, but he's not like one of my. I'm thinking of all these indie artists. I'm like, what's the point of just naming a bunch of indie artists that have like 8,000 followers? There's no point. Like, Copeland, yeah.
Are you a fan of Reliant? All right, we're not talking about music. All right, we talked about the last.
Get out of here. Yeah. What are you doing? You need a more item.
I need more items. No, I need less items because
we're trying to get to a minimalist state here.
We're trying to reduce our lives to 10 things.
Yeah, we like reducing people down to their most fundamental basic attributes.
Even then, we're not really doing too well. Yeah, I was gonna say my running shoes.
Oh.
But there was a time in my life when I was into the barefoot running phase. Yeah, that was one of those cringe moments. So, but
one thing I couldn't live without: cringe compilations on YouTube. Man, I don't know. Nobody, maybe I'm probably the only one here listening under the listening sound of my voice who has looked up such things. But man, if you're ever just looking to feel really uncomfortable and just really, really uncomfortable, Minecon cringe compilations every year are just, they don't do Minecon anymore.
They're only cringy because
boy, are they cringy. There is such a level of uncomfortability that no human could attain.
They're only cringy because you and I'm not singling you out. You and I could both foreseeably be in those situations and circumstances that are so cringy at these. What do you say?
Minecon. That's the biggest offender. Okay, is Minecon.
Does that have anything to do with Minecraft?
Yes, it's like the big like convention for all the Minecraft fans.
Okay.
They used to do it years ago. I don't think they do it anymore since Microsoft bought Minecraft. One thing I could live without is all these big freaking corporations buying everything. Jeez.
Well, that's the next podcast. What are 10 things you could live without?
Well, fearful for the future with people like that in charge.
You got broken fingers. One thing I couldn't live without, because I've lost count, because I don't know whether I'm on 10 or 15 now.
Look, 10 is just, it's for clickbait. That's why we put 10. Okay.
Yeah. Everyone knows clickbait. Would be Lego Star Wars, the original trilogy for GameCube.
Probably, honestly, we could if we had gotten the complete saga on GameCube, that would probably be the answer. Because the complete saga was made much like the original trilogy.
Yeah.
But man, that's where all our knowledge of Star Wars and everything really came from. Our entire love of Star Wars was probably birthed through Legos.
That's kind of weird.
It was conceived by Star Wars movies and birthed by Legos.
It's very weird. All right, what's one last thing?
Compilation.
Give us one more thing, Silas.
One more thing I couldn't live without. My mind. My brilliant mind. That's the thumbnail.
Okay, and there you have it. There's somewhere around 10, maybe less than, maybe more than,
but
a couple of things which Silas and I could not live without. We hope that you also share our passion for random things and appreciate them. You know, because the little guy gets left out. So many, like the little glove. You know, everyone overlooks him. No one.
But he's coming back.
It's always where is the little glove, but never how is the little glove doing.
The little glove is well, and he's coming for you. You gotta get the visual with this, okay? Yeah. You can't just hear. Come on.
Just picture Silas's creepy bearded face with a green glove that he's kind of half wearing. All right, you know what? I'm not gonna.
We're done.
This anymore.
Thanks for joining us. 10 things you can't live without. 10 things I hate about myself.
You know, one of the things that I could live without would probably be our podcast.